Hey, welcome back to the channel. We are out here at the farm and I've got about 2 hours of use on this. And what is this? This is the mini clip by Precision Manufacturing. We've partnered with them and I am running this dude through the paces now. I've got about 2 hours on it, like I said, and so I've got a better understanding. 2 hours is a lot of seat time behind this thing. You can really cut some stuff out. I've cut trees off even with the ground. I've cut some pretty big stuff. You guys have seen that back in the previous video. Well, in this video, I'm going to kind of walk you through what I've learned and really show you some of the, the stuff, if you will, what it's made of, how it works, and the thought process behind it. So let's get started. Okay, so you can see here, this is the mini clip part, and basically it's a wedge blade that cuts along. It's got the teeth here that holds the tree in place so it can't like squirt out. And then it's got this hook assembly here on the end that after you drop it or cut a tree off, then you can turn around and reach down and pick that tree up and carry it off to the pile. So I will say this thing works so fast. If you could have two tractors, one working the grapple, taking the trees away, and one cutting trees down, you guys could, you could clear a lot of land with this thing because it cuts trees down fast. So anyway, things I want to point out is the pins. These pins right here, they are hardened pins like you would find in a piece of heavy equipment, like say an excavator. They're not bolts. Many of the people that make grapples and stuff, they'll just put a bolt through here and say that's good enough. All these points are greased. This has pins at every connection point has a pin. So this cylinder here is a pretty ingenious system. It rotates the head left and right, and it has this cam system here that it really makes the cylinder or the head really rotate a long way left and right. It has grease points at both front and rear. But what makes this so unusual is most tractors only have 1/3 function coming off the front of the tractor. Well, he's figured that out too, so you can have the two functions on this. Let me show you what's going on. So in this box, it has the battery, it has over on this side, it has the additional diverter valve, and it has the receiver and a little computer in there, a little controller that you can push this button while you use your third function valve and rotate the head. If you're not pushing this button, then the head will stay at the position that you want it to and just close the pincher. So everything is included, it's all part of it. You got the battery charger. So all you have to do is turn this on, and as long as you're using it, it's going to stay on. If you forget about it and go, sit the tractor down and leave it, after about 2 hours, it shuts off on its own so it doesn't run your battery down. That's a nice little feature. So we've talked about this quite a bit. We've got one more thing I want to show you, and that is the head here. So now that we got the head here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend this so I can cut some really tall limbs. We're going to really push this. This is the first time I've done this, so we're going to push this to its maximum limit as far as height. So I was told that you just lean it down like this, pull this pin. So as seen on TV, you're seeing it now. So what we're doing is we're going to pull this thing out and let it be a little bit longer. Another hole.
It's coming out again.
Huh?
There's another hole right there.
Oh, already passed it? I wonder how many holes it is. There's one more. All right, that's the last one. This can be done by yourself, but Tanya's right here to put the pin in. And this is the first time I've ever done this, so we're going to work together. Can you?
Just a little bit more back and then go this way. Good.
I made it out worse than it really was. I can get the rest away. I just couldn't see as good from there. Okay, now that we've extended this out, just take into consideration that your load is further out. If I push down on this way out here, you see how it has much more of an effect on the loader. And it's also going to have a much different effect basis. I got Big Red here that's 8,000 pounds, or if I got Rufus that's about 3,500 pounds now. So take that into consideration. Also, because this is further out, this point is a little bit weaker. I would probably not go out and try to pick up the biggest logs that you can with this. And you know, that additional weight that far out in front of your tractor is probably going to make it a little tippy. So just some safety stuff there. Let me turn these cameras on and let's go cut some daggum limbs up and quit talking. That's what I was talking about, where it'll rotate around. So this shouldn't be that hard, but I'm actually going up by this stump, which is high, and that's raising my loader up as I go forward, which makes it a little bit more difficult. All right, see if we can get over there now. There we go. Too easy. Because it's so long, I don't want it over my head. Be careful and think about dead limbs too. This thing can spring some back at you. Because you can't see the blade. It's turned up the other direction. I like cutting the other way better. Wow, that's pretty awesome. Further out it is, the more sensitive the steering is. Watch behind me, that backhoe. This is where it's better when the nose is closer in, but you can't get as high up. Those are just dead. backed off, cut it again. What I found earlier. Make your first cut on a bigger tree up higher with your cutter at an angle so it wants to throw the tree that way. Push forward just a hair. That seems to be the safest thing. I'm going to come up like this. Slide right over that tree. Cut it while pushing down. There we go. Way to do this perfectly, you just kind of got to fill it out. Be safe. This is not a toy, you know, this is a real tool. Pull this tree out. Oh, dropped it. See if we can snip this off at the ground. Maybe a little bit too thick. Oh. Well, what do you think? I think with some time and some training, we're gonna get some, I'm gonna get better at it. That's just all it is to it. The more I do it, the more I'm gonna get better at it. The next time I come over here, I'm gonna have a hard hat on, just because it could throw something back at me. I was being a little bit aggressive today, just kind of showing what it can do. I'm probably gonna come at this a little bit smarter as I get more experience with it. So that's what it's all about, some experience. So this tool is amazing. It can do so much. What we did right here would probably take me, with a pole saw, probably take me all day and probably maybe 2 days to cut what I just did down today. So I'm excited about it. We're gonna use this thing to death. The fact that I can go snip off stuff even with the ground, it's just totally amazing to me. And I really like it so far. So I don't see anything that it's well designed, it's heavy made. This size tractor is just about perfect for it. I can't wait to try it on little Rufus and see how it does. I probably want to extend it all the way out. That's probably a little too far for a little Rufus, but I think, wow, we got up there about, I don't know, 16, 18 feet up, cutting limbs off. Listen, I really appreciate you watching our channel. If you like this kind of stuff, please hit that thumbs up, the subscribe button, and the little bell icon. Doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and it lets you know when we put out something new. God bless and have a great day.